emotion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right. We talk about having baby by somebody you barely know tonight. Oh, yes. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, on 752. I'm glad to be here, feeling like a real man should. And I hope y'all feel like real men and women should also. So, tonight we got a goodie. We're going to talk about something that's real. We're going to talk about something that happens pretty often, but we don't always be talking about it. We be kind of sweeping it under the rug. As a matter of fact, what we really need to talk about tonight is the double standard. The double standard. And we're going to get all into what the double standard is tonight. But tonight we are talking about having a baby, got a baby by somebody you barely know. Got a baby by somebody you barely know. Oh, yeah. This happens a lot. It does. It may have never happened to you, hopefully. But there are some yous out there that it has happened to. Male and female, men and women, young and older. See, we talk about love at first sight, and we talk about how you don't have to know a person for a whole long time in order to know that they're the right one for you, or to even marry them. We talk about that a lot. Nowadays, we be like, YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. I say, YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. I said, YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. Well, we don't seem to have a problem these days with somebody only knowing somebody for 90 days, 180 days. That's 3 months and 6 months, maybe even way shorter than that. We may not have a problem with somebody knowing somebody for just 60 days, 2 months, and getting married. I've heard people say it like, well, sometimes it be hitting like that. You might just know. God might have sent you a signal. You may have just been soulmates. You may have waited all of your life and gone through all of those long, lengthy relationships that were going nowhere or that weren't really for you. All for you to find what you were really looking for in this one. Yeah, we say that about relationships, and we say that about marriage. What we don't say that about is having a baby. You tell somebody that you met somebody a month ago, 2 months ago, and now you pregnant by them if you're a woman, or you got a woman pregnant that you've only known for a few weeks or for a couple of months. And people going to be looking at you like you dirty. Now, call me a liar if y'all want me to. They'll look at you like you're dirty. Yeah. Like, what? Wait a minute, what? Especially if you're a woman. See, if it's a man, they figure, you've been throwing your seed around on the table. You ain't been taking care of yourself. You just been putting yourself out there. Like you ain't been careful. You out there sexing this one and that one. Nobody's going to assume that you fell in love with somebody and had a baby by them in a couple of months. They're going to figure that you've been sticking around and dicking around for a couple of months, and you got caught out there. That's how they're going to look at it. And more than likely, they're right. See, we do a little different dance when it comes to bringing a child into this world. But we make all the excuses in the world and give all the support when it comes to marrying. Now, when I start lying to y'all, just let me know. When I'm not telling the truth, just let me know. But I'm going to tell you this. There are a whole lot more babies out there that have been conceived by parents who knew each other less than a year than there are marriages out there. See, when it comes to having a baby, well, you know what? I'm going to do the marriage thing first. We know that no matter how much you play around with marriage, you can undo it. See, we know that. We got a backup plan. We got a divorce. We got an annulment. We can get this done. We can do it. We can do it quick, and we can get it undone just as fast. If we're both on board with getting it undone, we can do it. You understand what I mean? So that lets you kind of know the how unseriously we take marriage nowadays. We playing around with holy matrimony. We are. You know, saying that till in sickness and health, rich or poorer, whatever the vows are, whether you stick to the traditional vows or whether you make up your own vows, it's all just lip service. It's all just lip service. We are already ready with the backup plan if this doesn't go right. If things should go left, we are already strapped with the divorce plan or the annulment plan if we haven't even been married long enough to even go through divorce proceedings. So you can meet somebody on today. Today is March 22nd, the second day of spring. You can meet somebody today. Y'all just fell in love. Y'all can't live without each other. Young love, why you wanna grow old on me now? I said, young love, why you wanna grow old on me now? Don't say goodbye, my baby. No, baby. Just one more try, young love. So you'll fall in love and claim that somebody's your soulmate and you've been waiting all your life for this one, and maybe even marry him after only knowing him, or at least get engaged. After knowing him 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You might even just, look, babe, let's go to Vegas. Go. You know how many people have gone to Vegas just on vacation with each other and they came home married? You know it was a plan from the beginning, at least with one of the parties. But both of them part, it takes two to get married, right? All right. But we know you can undo a marriage. We know you can undo a wedding. We know that all of those things are just formalities, legal documents that can be reversed. So, you meet somebody and you think that you were head over heels in love with them and it doesn't work out, and y'all can just go ahead and get an annulment or a divorce, and that's that. You made a mistake and it went away. You can't try that with a baby. See, whether y'all together or not, that baby is still alive, and it has to eat, it has to grow, it has to learn, it has to go to school, it needs recreation, it needs affection, it needs attention, it needs health care, it needs everything that you're supposed to provide for it. So the whole conversation takes a different turn. The whole conversation is different when you start talking about having a baby by somebody you didn't know very well, because people look at you like you're irresponsible. And now I don't get it. And please tell me if it's me, y'all. Tell me if it's me, y'all. How can you not be irresponsible if you marry somebody after only knowing them 6 months or less, but you can't be responsible if you have a baby with somebody in the same time? Last I heard, especially when you're younger in childbearing years, you get married to start a family. Back in the day, maybe not with everybody, but you got married first and then you started to have children. Now, not with everybody. I ain't one of those people that's going to try to act like, fornication and having children out of wedlock is something that's the new generation is used to. No, this has been going on. This has been going on 100 years or more. Yeah, especially with our people. Stacy White, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me give you a cowbell. I give you a cowbell. I give you a cowbell. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. What up, Dallas? Jake Aiken says, "Hey, granddad, how you doing? It's me, Jim's son." All right. Hey, Jim's son. Peace to you. And Trine says, "Is your beard real?" Yeah, it's real. It's not long, but yeah, it's definitely real. Do people have fake beards? Gray? Like, what I got to do to show is real? What I got to do? Yeah, what I got to do? I shake my own shit up too. I don't go to a barbershop. Anyway, always me. Wait. Weaponized TX says, "What if my wife don't want to give it up no more? Can I find a side piece?" I mean, you do what you do. I ain't in your business. That's your business. You make those decisions. You deal with those consequences. You know, like, I can't co-sign you to cheat. I can't co-sign you to be faithful either. What do I know? I know one thing. I'm glad you came by. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Always me says, "I like that chain." Thank you. Appreciate it. It says, well, my name is Sun752, so it's a sun. And see, 752. Oh. Thank you. Appreciate it. Angel Fanwell 444 plus says, "See you on Judgment Day." Will you see me on Judgment Day? I mean, will we? Will you? But anyway, what we was talking about. Got a baby by somebody you barely know. Now, what we was talking about was how a lot of people praise people for getting married to people that they haven't known for a long time, but they won't do the same thing for having a baby with somebody you haven't heard from a long time. So you are in love and taking a chance on love. You're taking a leap of faith when you get married to somebody when you haven't known them for a long time. But having a baby by somebody you haven't known for a long time, you're irresponsible, you're dirty, you're nasty, and no, you're not responsible. You don't think about the consequences. See, when you have a baby with somebody, not only are you bringing a child into this world that you're going to have to take care of till forever, but you also have put your health on the line. What do y'all think when people get married after only knowing each other for a couple of months? You think they've been using condoms? Do y'all think these people who these people who met each other at a New Year's Eve party on December 31st, January 1st, if it was after midnight, and they get married this coming spring? Oh yeah, 2024 is my year. 2024 is my year. I met the love of my life. My baby is all that, and yeah, we get married. We'll be married by Easter. And y'all say, "Wow! I hope I find that kind of love, boy. I hope that the good Lord sends me somebody like that." Yeah, but tell them that you already pregnant. Tell them that you already pregnant, or that you already got her pregnant. Like, wait a minute, y'all getting married by Easter, the 31st of March, and she already pregnant. How? It don't matter how far along she is. She can't be more than a couple of months. You just met a New Year's Eve. You met a New Year's Eve. So she probably not showing yet. Of course she ain't showing. She ain't even 24 weeks yet. Yeah. But you can marry her and people would have said, yo, you go. That's right. That's right. Because you can undo that. You tell somebody you got somebody pregnant. I met her on January 1st, and I think she might have conceived on January 3rd when I went over her crib. So you went raw dog with somebody that you just met. That you just met 2 days before. So she was pregnant by the time y'all even started talking about loving each other. Yeah, but I knew I loved her. Yeah, well, I hope that love is strong because you're going to need it for another 18 years because you actually talking about having that baby. Oh, yes, no Roe v. Wade over here. No Roe v. Wade, no Roe v. Wade. You having a baby. You don't know this person. Ain't no rehearsing. Y'all went straight in and now that's a sin. Yo, I don't know where it ends or begins, but that child is coming. You's a crazy ass motherfucker. All right, let's go. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son752, a.k.a. Omar with the... And we are talking about got a baby by somebody you barely know. Somebody who's listening to this show has a baby by somebody that they barely know. That child may be a toddler now. It may be a pre-adolescent. It may be a teenager. It may be grown. But it happens. It happens often enough. So we're going to talk about it. How are you going to praise somebody get married on short knowing somebody noticed? But you gonna total demonize, scrutinize, criticize somebody for bringing the most precious gift in the world into this world, a baby. You dirty dick ass motherfucker, you over here spreading your seeds. You don't even know this chick. How you know she wasn't pregnant when you got with her? I'll find out after the birth. We'll get the DNA test. As a matter of fact, we can get a DNA test while the baby's still in the womb. Modern technology, baby. All right, let's go. All right. Weaponized TX says, but is it cheating if my wife refuses to have relations? I feel like it ain't. Well, it's still cheating. Cheating is cheating, regardless of the reason. See, here's the thing. If you're serious, weaponized TX, if you're actually serious, I'm going to just tell you like this. Cheaters cheating. People who don't cheat. So there are people who will not cheat no matter what, no matter how bad the situation, no matter how abusive the situation is, no matter how sad they are, no matter how unhappy, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how dangerous it is, they just won't do it. That's not the way that they solve their issues. Because I will say this. Cheating does not solve a problem. It creates another problem. Now, it's just like drugs. Drugs don't actually make any of your stresses go away, but they make you feel good at the time. So the time, love, and attention that you may be needing from your spouse isn't being given to you. Now, I don't know if you've talked to her. I don't know if y'all have communicated well. I don't know if y'all have good communication between the two of you. But if you're thinking about stepping out on her and you've already made that decision because she's holding out on sex, and that is a serious violation, especially in a marriage. But cheating on your wife is not going to solve that. It's not going to solve the problem. It's actually going to give you another problem because you're going to have to start lying. You're going to have to start hiding things. You're going to start having your time divided. And you might fuck around and fall in love with the woman that you're cheating with. It happens all the time. You know, don't listen to the internet tell you that side chicks don't matter and, you know, all they do is get dick and all of that. That's a lie. Side chicks get the same thing that girlfriends get. They get the same things that wives get, and sometimes they get more because they provide peace, and they often provide us what I want to say, an asylum for when you consider your home life to be in disarray, uncomfortable, prison-like, and just something that you never thought or wanted it to be. All right, Soccer Wolf. Do you like Egan? And I will sub. What is that? Do you like the Egan? And I will sub and like. What's the Egan? If you mean the Eagles, hell yeah. Don't you see? Let me show you something else. If you're talking about the Eagles, you see over there? Yeah, I'm from Philly, so I don't know if you met the Eagles because I don't know what the Egan is. All right, let's see. One on don't bet, one on don't bet, or one on don't bet. I don't know. I don't mean to. I don't mean to mess up your name. Repent now, or the kingdom of God is at hand. Believe that Jesus died for your sins. Okay, cool. And Big Chip says, what do we do to save the black community currently? The violence is out of control. Man, that's another show. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I totally agree with you. Is it me or is my picture getting blurry? Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Because nothing else look blurry. Let me see if I don't like that. See if I can fix that. Let's see. See if it works itself out. Yeah, like I said, Big Chips, I agree. Our youth is out of control, but I'm going to tell you why our youth is out of control. Our youth is out of control because they don't believe that they have a future. They don't believe, they haven't been shown and convinced that they're going to be around here tomorrow. So they don't have a problem taking a life or thinking that theirs is going to be taken. Now, that doesn't apply to all of our youth, but and it doesn't just apply to the youth either. You know, we've been a lost people for generations and generations. And you know, it's funny you bring that up, and I hope you're serious. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm like, one of our biggest problems is that we don't have anything that we support collectively. Like, there's no central issue that all black people agree on. None, not one. And the other problem is we're not building new consciousness. We're not educating people and getting them on board with consciousness. We're just recycling the same old people who've been conscious already. We're not awakening anybody else. It's like we lose one. Let's say we lose 4, but we only get one to replace it. At least that's the way it seems to me. We can talk about that another time. But yo, good stuff. Soccer Wolf says, do you like the Eagles? I subbed and like. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, you see how we doing in free agency, right? Now I know people gonna say, yeah, well, y'all did good in free agency last year. I mean, we were 10-1. Yeah, we had the biggest collapse that I've seen in the NFL, and I don't know when. But we didn't get to 10-1 by being corny. We beat people. Listen, man. You know, like the Eagles was 10-1, and 10-1 is 10-1, and nobody was 9-1, and nobody was 10-1. Nobody in the NFL was 9-1, and nobody in the NFL was 10-1. Only us. So I mean, listen, we're not going to get to the Super Bowl every year, but I think we have a good chance to go back, and I think we're going to take it this time. Weaponized TX says, I dated my wife 5 years before we got married. Still wasn't long enough. I know how it be. Big Chip says. This hypothetical can go on forever. Do you approve of abortion? I don't necessarily approve of abortion, but I don't believe in bringing a child into this world that's not going to be taken care of and loved and provided for. I don't believe in that. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. If my girlfriend, wife, sister, mother, auntie, homegirl, or any of them, if they were ever raped, I'm not co-signing them having that baby. No way will I approve of bringing a child into this world under those circumstances. Yo, this is mad blurry. I don't. There's nothing I can really do about it. I wiped off the lens, but I don't think it's the lens. I think it has more to do with. I don't know what it has to do with. I don't. I'm at a loss of solutions. My man, waste time like water. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. But yeah, I wouldn't approve of a child. I'm not approving of no rapist baby, no half rapist baby, no 23 chromosomes of a rapist baby. I'm not doing that. So, I understand people who feel the way they feel, but I feel the way I feel, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't co-sign it. I'd be quick to terminate in those circumstances. Now, people who use abortion as a form of birth control, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. But I don't see nothing wrong with what's the day after pill or what. I don't have no problem with that. And I ain't no problem with birth control or none of that shit. All right. Axio Gaming. Have you seen Has Been Hotel? Ha ha! Yes, I have. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't think I like it. And I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it. To me, it was like a Disney It's like a Disney cartoon with adult themes. Well, with a dark theme to it. Like all that singing, and it really reminds me of a Disney cartoon, like a musical. I was like, man, I can't. I watched the first episode. I was like, I want to get on board Axio Game. So let me know this. Axio Gaming. Does it get better? Because I can't. That pilot episode, I can't do it. If it's more episodes like that, I'm out. Does it get better? Does it get more interesting? Because I felt like I was watching like Pocahontas or The Lion King or The Little Mermaid or some shit like that with a hell theme. I was like, man, I can't. But I did watch it. I watched it today, or now it would be yesterday. Mike Oxalong. My lifestyle is self-destructive. Is that a fact? And Edward Naima, or is it Njima or Najima? Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. All right. Do you interact with your chat? Hell yeah. Yes, I do. But we got to get back on track. Listen, we talking about got a baby by somebody you barely know. Got a baby. People running around here talking about, yeah, you don't have to know somebody for years and years to know if they the right one for you. Well, would you say that about a baby? You don't have to know somebody for a whole long time to know if they're going to be a good parent. We start bitching. Oh, well, I don't know about that one, son. I don't know about that one. I think you should know a person for a good while before you start trying to procreate. So you telling me that it's okay for me to marry somebody without knowing them very well, but no kids? Don't do that. Well, what if I meet them in January, marry them in April, and have my baby by September, which means and it would kind of be premature, right? Because I just met him in January. So that means, that's straight. September is the 9th month. So, all right. So let's say October. So I got married in April. So after knowing this person 3 months, I got married. And then they was already pregnant in the first week or two that I met her. And then she gave birth to a Libra right there at the beginning of October. We good? We good? Does that exonerate us? Does that make us more valid? Does that validate our love? Let me know. Queen Monica, Matu Mayini, what's going on? Thanks for coming on through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And I need y'all to share the show and subscribe to the channel. You know how we do. Come on, y'all. All right. Is it more clear now? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's still looking. It's not looking like HD. It's not looking like it normally looks. That's for sure. I'm not feeling it. Stacey White says, "What if y'all get pregnant and y'all use protection? Then y'all didn't use protection. You didn't use protection. Look, Stacey. Let me tell you a little something. And men, y'all gonna have to excuse me. But any man that tells you that he didn't know that the condom came off is lying through his goddamn truth. There ain't no vaginal walls in this world that feel like a condom. So as soon as the condom breaks, you're gonna know that you've been free falling. You're gonna know, and the woman knows too, because there's less friction. It starts to get wetter because the penis and the vagina, it gets. A lot of women are allergic to latex, or they have an adverse reaction to it. It can stop a woman from getting as wet as they normally do. A lot of women won't talk about this shit because they don't want you to look at them like, yeah, so you be letting them dudes go raw, huh? Listen, man, you're an adult. You do what you got to do. So we are talking about something that involves adults and young people. But when you talk about having a baby by somebody you barely know, somebody that you don't really know, you've only known them for a couple of weeks. You've only known them for a couple of months. How long does it take for the sperm to hit the egg to conceive to confirm a pregnancy? They say it can happen until in 5 to 7 days, something like that. Anyway, you look, when you met a person, and the doctor will definitely tell you how long that y'all have been pregnant, how long y'all have been expecting. There's a bun in the oven. The product of good loving. Sometimes the loving wasn't that good, and you should have wrapped up, but you didn't. You got tied up and wrapped up, and now you smacked up, sort of like a plane crash. Okay, let's go. Thanks for coming through, Edward. Njima or Najima. Taylor Miller says, "Yo, that beard is fresh on my mom. Yo, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that, because you actually said it like you were sincere. Yeah, y'all like my jaw? I did just shape it up today. I did. This is first day. I got to do it every other day. I hit it with the clippers. Then hit it with the you hit it with the edges on the edges, and then hit it with the clippers on the low. Yeah, Mike Oxalo, you said, are you reading chat from like 6 minutes ago? Yeah. I can't read it in real time and actually, say what and cover the subject matter. So yeah, sometimes I might go back and so yeah, I'm not in real time like y'all, because if I was reading it in real time, then I wouldn't be talking about anything else. All right, Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Thanks for coming on through. And Tasha 0508. I hate Has Been Hotel, but my 21-year-old son loves. Yo, I see that John popular as shit. It had like 200 million views. I was like, damn, it's like that. I wasn't feeling it. Tasha said it doesn't get better. She wrote that in caps. It doesn't get better. Don't wait. Like, listen, my man put me on. I was like, look, I'm gonna watch this shit. I got to see. He said, yes, it does. Yes, it does get better, but there is still singing. But I might be biased. I don't mind singing, but like I said, I don't really like Disney movies. I don't like them. I don't be liking that shit. I don't like Disney movies. I never have. I never even liked Mickey Mouse. I never liked none of that Disney shit. But she was doing a little bit too much crooning. I felt like I was watching Annie. But I like Annie. Go figure. I don't know. Tasha says, too much damn singing. 2 songs at least per episode. Trying hard to be edgy. Total failure. I thought it was me. I did, Tasha. I thought it was me. I was like, yo, I was like, I ain't gonna make it. I must be too damn old for this show. I must be. But they're supposed to be in hell and all that. I was like, this is an awfully gentle hell. What kind of hell is this? Taylor Miller says, wow. Taylor Miller says, Axio TL is an animal. The pronunciation is Axio lot LL. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay. Works for me. Tasha says, procreation without intelligence happens all the time. No doubt. No doubt. And she says, hell no. Validation is nowhere near that tragedy of a situation. Mm-hmm. LOL. Not free fall. Yeah. Because I'm free. Or should I say, because I'm free. Free falling. Rest in peace, Tom Petty. Yeah, I done heard dudes talk all that old crazy shit. Like, yeah, I mean the condom popped. I ain't know. Yes, you did, motherfucker. Stop that bullshit. You knew. Soon as it popped, you was like, yes. You probably figure, all right, I'm gonna just get in a few free strokes, and then I'm gonna pull out. Well, here's that other thing about this pulling out thing, because Cass be talking about some. I think I pulled out in time. Like, here's the key to pulling out, the rhythm method, whatever you want to call it. You gotta pull out before you nut. They nut first and then they pull out. Like, yeah, I think I did it in time. Yeah, in time for a baby. You dumbass. You pulled out just in time for an 18 to 21 to 25 year commitment. Good job, sir. And you've known this. And now you're going to be complaining about your baby mom. You gonna be complaining about your baby mom always want money. You ain't know she was ratchet. You ain't know she was this. You ain't know she ain't had no ambition. You ain't know she just wanted to collect a check. You ain't know this. You had a baby by somebody you didn't know. But I just don't understand how people are co-signing people getting married when they don't know somebody, but they won't co-sign that baby though. Like, oh no, nah, son. But that lets you know, at least it lets me know, that's the way you feel about marriage for real too. But you look at marriage like a fantasy because you can undo it. You can unmarry somebody. You can divorce them. You can get them out of your life. You can block them. You can get a restraining order. When that baby come into your life, now you talking about child support orders. Now you talking about making sure that you are a responsible person. Now you talking about labels being on you like deadbeat parent. This shit is real. But you got a baby by somebody you didn't know. Now it doesn't always turn out bad. Not always. There are always some exceptions to the rules. But one thing is for sure. Nobody is going to praise you for getting somebody pregnant that you don't know. You will find people, especially on the internet, because that's all the rage now. It's all the rage, It's all the rage. People talking about, oh yeah, YOLO, you only live once, Yeah, I was with my man for 7 years and he ain't married me and whatever. And I met this dude and we fell in love and he ain't take no long time to ask me to marry him. We got married in 7 months and we've been together for 3 years. You want to hear stories like that on the internet all the time. Now, change the marriage to the baby and see if they co-sign that. Be like, yeah, well, I was with my boyfriend or my husband for 7 years and he ain't never get me pregnant. I don't know if he was shooting blanks or whatever, because I know I'm fertile myrtle. And I met this dude after we broke up and shoot, I was pregnant 7 months after I met him. Well, really 2. I was pregnant 2 months after I met him. And here it is 3 years later, and he's still taking care of his son. We not together no more, but he's still taking care of his responsibilities. They're going to be like, what? See, it don't have that same flavor to it. It don't have that same ring to it. All right. Let's go. All right, what we got? Dimples D's. That's what's up, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming on through again. Appreciate you. He says, hi, the view is clear for me. How was your day? My day was good, man. I'm feeling like a real man should. Thanks for coming on through. Appreciate you. Shirley Show says, a lot of females want babies to avoid being lonely. They will tell the father he is not needed. It still ain't going to stop your cousins and your family members and your neighbors and your friends from being like, yo, she don't even know that motherfucker. She got married by that boy. I ain't never seen him around here. Now, the dude she used to go with, he still come around every now and then or whatever. But she met that dude after she broke up with the other dude. And next thing you know, she got a baby. We thought it was the other dude's baby. We thought it was the long-term dude's baby. It turns out oh. And his baby looked just like him. But I swear she ain't know him, but well, he I don't know if she knew him before, but he wasn't coming around here until like she was pregnant after he was around here for about a month or 2, 3, 4, whatever. There are some fathers who want the child and not the woman. I don't know about none of that. Not when you first. Who want a child by a woman that he just met? If he plans on taking care of the baby. Now dudes will come through, drop a seed and be out. But I don't know too many dudes that want a brand new baby build. Especially if you already got kids. You're looking for a situation where you can swim, where you can do the vaginal pool swim with nobody else in the water. You don't want nobody else in the water. Like, yo, it's too many kids in here. I'm looking for the adult swim. I just want to do the adult swim. There's too many kids in here. It's kids. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who you know, Cheryl, but I don't know too many dudes that want to knock a chick up that they don't really know and take care of the baby. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of dudes would knock a chick up just for clout chasing. That's how you get a stripper knocked up. Yeah, you know, yeah, Champagne. Yeah, I got a baby by Champagne, but he ain't take care of that baby. He just clout chasing. She a baddie. She a baby. She a baddie. He wanted to have a baby by a baddie. You got that. Now you ain't got nothing but court battles and battling her and her peoples. I don't know too many men that's looking for that. Mike Oxalong says it happened to me before, and you're right. But I didn't end up putting out. She wanted me. I didn't end up putting out. She wanted me to get her plan B. Listen, man. Yo, Mike, it's happened to a lot of men. Anybody can get caught out there. But like I said, I bet you nobody said, yo, Mike, you know, like, that ain't no big deal. You got her pregnant. You ain't really know her that much. Ain't nobody gonna co-sign that shit. Not your mom, your dad, brothers, sisters, cousins, your homeboys around the way, your people that you went to school with. Ain't nobody co-signing that shit. Bringing a baby into this world is serious business. It's serious business. It's hard enough when you bring a baby into this world by somebody that you did know, that you were in love with, that you were with for a long time. Somebody that you really don't know. Now, and this is the crazy part. When it comes to the whole marriage thing, right? So if you don't really know somebody that you're marrying, that means you have to get to know them while you are married. You're already married, but now you have to get to know them. So you don't know if you're really going to like them down the line or not. Now imagine getting to know somebody while you have a baby with them, because that's a whole different relationship. Because y'all might be together after the baby is born and y'all might not. Let's say y'all together after the baby is born. But how long after the baby is born? I've known a lot of couples that they gave it a good shot. By the time that baby was like 1-2 years old, they already done. But yeah, I'm still going to come get my son, and I'm still going, you know what I mean? I'm still going to buy him polo and put Jordans on his little 2-year-old feet, and you know, I'm going to take him everywhere with me and blah blah. And that's cool. But the way that you're going to get to know your baby mom that you didn't know when you got her pregnant, it's not going to be positive, more than likely. Too many hormonal changes going through. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this carefully. A woman that will allow herself to get knocked up by a dude that she don't really know and had a baby probably ain't what you want. That probably ain't what you want, son. That probably ain't what you want. You know what I mean? Most good chicks don't want to be chasing around no baby dad. They don't want to have to do that. You don't want to go down 1801 Vine. That's where child support court. That's where family court used to be at in Philly. All right, let's keep it moving. Rian Koang Rue, voice of hero. That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Axolotl Gaming says, what are y'all's thoughts on pizza flavored Pringles? And Chip Broadhead says, buy a razor and have a shave, scruffy old man. Damn, somebody just said my beard was dope. You called me scruffy. I've never been called scruffy before. That's why I keep my shit short. See? I ain't scruffy. But I ain't mad at you. It take a lot to make me mad. I mean, y'all can insult me, y'all can diss me all day. It don't matter. I got the mic and the camera. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. As long as you chiming in, I ain't mad at you. Tasha says, I agree as son. The explanation for let's just do it marriage versus oh shit, a baby is wild. Come on now. There's a big disparity between that. People talking about, oh yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I mean, he treats you right. Y'all remember your old boyfriend, your old man. He playing games. He don't know what he want out here. He, he wasting your good years. You found somebody that threw a rock on it. He treating you right, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, it's all good. It's all good in the honeymoon stages. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but that's a big difference between having a baby. Okay, I might be a Muslim, my girl might be a Christian, and we might be able to, get along that way. If I'm not overbearing and she's not overbearing. If neither one of us are controlling, it's like, all right, well, listen, sometimes I go to church with you. Sometimes you go to the mosque with me. It's all good. But when you have a baby, you want that baby to choose. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want my baby to be baptized. Well, I don't want my baby to take this shit harder. I'm like, okay. See, it's a difference. Because each parent considers that baby to be theirs. It's a difference. And now like I said, you're going to get to know them in a different way. Love me in a special way. What more can I say? Love me now. Y'all got something y'all got to talk about. And trust me, those conversations not going to be smooth because y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't really know each other's energy like that. Y'all going to get to learn though. Now you're going to learn what he or she will stand on and what they will concede. You'll learn what they are energetic and passionate about versus what they're lazy about. And you might find out that what they need to be energetic and passionate about, they're lazy and laissez-faire about. And that's who you had a baby with. That's who you had a baby with. I'm going to be petty here for a minute. I'm gonna be petty. When my daughter was born, and she used to come spend the summer with me, I would go get her all the time. And every time she came down to Philly, I used to be like, "What are these shoes on her feet?" I didn't know. I was like, so I knew I didn't really like the shoes, and like my baby now, and don't get me wrong, I knew my baby mom. I knew her for years. But nonetheless, when you have a child with somebody, I just want to let you know how things can go left. Anyway, to make a long story short, I didn't like the shoes. So every time my daughter came down, the first thing I did was go get her some new shoes. And I was like, what is it? I can't remember the name of the shoes. But I went on the internet and I looked up the shoes. No, I said the name of the shoes to somebody. I was talking to somebody and I was like, yo, the name of these shoes are blah, blah, blah. She always has this brand of shoes. I was like, what is this? They was like, oh, those Payless. Those are Payless shoes. And I was like, what? Now, I know I'm petty, but my baby wasn't what? Shit, I was making money. I was making decent money. My baby ain't got to wear no Payless. And my baby ain't got to wear no Payless, and she wasn't going to wear no Payless. And on top of wearing Payless, but on top of her buying Payless for her, they was a size is too big. I was like, I wasn't raised that way. You buy a child first. I remember going to Buster Brown and shoe stores like that for the kids. They measured your feet and you got the right shoe. Ain't no you'll grow into it or like you gonna have shoes that long. Nah, man. And so that was a disagreement. I was like, yo, why you always buying shoes that's too big for it? Why you gotta pay less on my baby feet? I ain't wanna be petty, but you're gonna run into those kind of disagreements about the way your child is raised. I'm only even telling y'all this on this show because I know my baby mama watch the show. She ain't gonna watch it. She ain't gonna know. And even if she did, I don't give a fuck. Shit, we had this conversation in person. So I was mad. It might be petty. You know what I mean? It might have been petty, but that was an issue for me. I ain't like that. Now, religion could have came into it. Where she go to school could have came into it. A whole lot of things come into it. And so when you have a baby by somebody that you don't even know, now you got to deal with finding out the way that you got to find out their cultural moves and how they move. Like having a baby by somebody that you don't know is not sweet. It's not sweet. Good looking out, Mike Oxalon thing. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. You know what I mean? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. Bush Camp Lad says all kids out of the pool. Miss Old Adult Swim. Yeah. Sure, as it says, some dudes just want a boy and will try till they get one. Listen, it's all right to have to want a boy or a girl, but make sure you take care of either one. Shoot, I don't know. Like the male determines the sex of the child anyway, so I don't want to say like the woman doesn't matter, but as far as the gender of the child, it doesn't. The male determines that. So you either have male sperms or female sperms. Double X or YX. Or is it Y? Okay. Humbled and Christian says Operation Paper. Operation Paper Lips? I got paper lips? Okay. All right. Works for me. Humbled and Christian said this guy has a degree in yapology. Well, it is a show. So, look at that stupid beard. Okay, all right. Humbled and she said, this looked like, I don't know. Why am I reading this shit? I don't know. And Aussie Mate, thanks for coming through. Start to finish builds. Thanks for coming through. Z-Man can. Pay less, regret more. Yo, man, I was not feeling that shit. Real shit. I was not feeling it. I'm like, man, my baby ain't gotta wear no pay less. For what? Tell me something. I'm making up the story as I go along. How you know? What's your story? All right. Start to finish. Bill says, LOL, only reason because she ain't watching. Nah, like I said, we had that conversation in person. I didn't want to go at it with her, you know what I mean? Because what difference did it make? I was going to put the shoes on my feet, on my baby feet that I wanted to see her in. And that was every single time. Every time my baby came to see me, she already knew it's time to go to the shoe store. Shoes or sneakers. Z-Man Can says, don't be mean to him. He won a silver medal at the Special Olympics. Yeah, I did. Getting his past tense confused. Oh, why am I reading that shit? My bad. Why didn't I marry her? Nah, it wasn't. We wasn't meant to be together. Oh man. All right, Axolotl Gaming. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Mike, they just trolling a little bit. Let them live. I mean, they just trolling. You know what I mean? You know, the cats come through. They need attention, man. They need love. You know what you know what it might be, Mike? They might have been conceived by parents who didn't really know each other. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't know somebody that you just had a baby with. They don't have nothing to do late night, so they go by YouTube channels that's live and start trolling. You know what I'm saying? Had they parents known each other longer? Well, I mean, honestly, their parents might have been like brothers or sisters. You know what I mean? They might be, you know, they might have a dunkle. You know, when your dad is your dad and your uncle, he's a dunkle. Uncle Daddy. Thanks, Dimples. I appreciate y'all, man. Mike, you need some advice? What you want to know, man? Can I tell you something and maybe you have advice? Yeah, anything you want. Hit me up. Or if you want to say it here, go ahead. That's right, the dunkle. You know how it is. Like, you know their parents didn't know each other a long time. You can tell. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Let this be a lesson to y'all. Let this be a lesson to the young parents and even the older parents. See, when you have a baby by somebody that you don't know, you might mess around and have children that come to YouTube channels and start trolling. They ain't got nothing better to do. They should probably be in bed right now, but no, must troll. I must go be disruptive. But I'll bet you, by the way that they write, I'll bet you when they were called to read in front of the class, I bet you they weren't very good at that. And the bear in the woods was big and heavy. No, that's Harry. Yeah. The bear in the woods was big and hairy, and Goldilocks. Yes, yeah. Goldilocks was eating Parkinson's porridge. You dummy! I mean, keep reading. That's porridge. Goldilocks was eating porridge, and she said that the first porridge was too hard. No, hot. It was too hot. Oh yeah, it was too hot. And the second Parkinson's was too cold. Close enough. Keep going. The last porridge was just right. Rigged. No, that's right. The porridge was just right. It tasted just right. Mike Angelo says, so wait a minute, let me get to this shit. Let me get to y'all. Okay. Mike Angelo says, so I used to use like the hard stuff. A friend was helping me out saying that, help me out staying at her house. Okay. She used the stuff that makes you, wait a minute. That makes you up. I use that stuff that makes you down. Oh. If I know what you're talking about, hopefully you didn't abuse the use, or both of you, because that's a rough situation when a couple is involved in, substances. And we are, hopefully, if I'm reading it right and understanding it right, we talking about substances. It's let me tell you something. I've been around that shit all my life. I've never involved myself with it, but family members, people that I've known, been involved with that stuff, and there's nothing good that can come out of it. And there comes a time in your life, like I don't do anything anymore. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. And what I found when you stop using, you have to find where you belong in your sobriety. Like just being sober is probably not just it's not going to do it for you. You have to find where you belong in your sobriety. You have to find the sober self for yourself. I hope I'm on the right track to trying to help you. I'm not sure if I am. So I'll stop right there and you let me know, am I getting close to it? Because I might be out of the And Aussie Mate says, you're such a cold Sigma alpha male. Mike Angelo says, I fell asleep on the floor, aka I fell out, and when I came to, she had taken my bag. I looked everywhere, but I thought I lost it. She found it and did it, and she passed away. Oh my God, this is holy shit, man. That actually happened to a friend of mine. First of all, I wish you was trolling right now. I really wish you was trolling, because that situation makes you feel so empty. And honestly, I really, really feel for you. I do. I'm really sorry that happened to you. He said that was like 4 years ago, and I'm still really fucked up about it. Yeah, you probably will carry that for a while. But I'm going to say this, and trust me, I mean this when I say it. There's always a reason that somebody else passes along, and a reason that you're still here. There's also a reason why you witnessed it. But I encourage you to find yourself. Find yourself. Because in many ways, they're free now, but you're still here. But you can't get in the casket with them. You can't go where they're going yet. I'm sorry, you can't go where they have gone yet. You still have things that you need to do here. So but I suggest counseling. Really, all bullshit aside, I suggest counseling, because it really helps to get it out. And once again, I'm sorry. And no, I don't think you're a terrible man. I don't. He says midnight now. Like 4 years later, and I feel you. All right, we're about to get on about it here, y'all. We already an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't mean to be on here that long. I didn't. I figured we would rock out for like 45 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow night though. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 21st, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Hold on, let me get this right. Let me get it together. I got it. I'm gonna do it. Wait a minute. What the 21st birthday is that? What the 21st? What was it? It wasn't them. Was it them? It was them. Number one out the box, Tony Gilmore. Happy birthday to you. And also Amina James. And can't forget Alyssa Nicole, happy birthday to you. And Shelly Johnson, happy birthday. And Noelle Selena, happy birthday to you. And Yaciris Gregorio Pimentel, turning 30 years old today. And Vicky Treadwell Matthews, turning 58 years old today. And last but not least, Dawn Roberts, turning 53 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious March 21st, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the kings and queens. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, you don't want to have a baby by somebody that you don't know. I wouldn't even suggest, trying to get too serious with somebody that you don't know. But, marrying somebody that you don't know is one thing. You can always get an annulment. You can always have a separation. You can always get a divorce. You can always go your separate ways and never have to revisit that situation and just chalk it up to a mistake and getting caught up in the moment. But when you have a baby with somebody, yes, you've gotten caught up in the moment the same way. But ain't no easy backing up out of that. If you thought the law got in your business when it comes to marriage, wait till you have a child, a living, breathing thing that is counting on you. Now, I'm all about family. I'm all about love. I'm all about affection. I'm all about unity. Man, I'm all about family. But that's not always what you get when you have a baby by somebody that you don't know. So, we can talk about you only live once, YOLO. We can talk about that in every other situation except for childbirth. You talking about bringing a whole human being into this world. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You might be and you might not, but more than likely you're not. You don't get to know your baby mom or your baby dad on the fly. Get to know them up front and then decide if that's what y'all want to do. All right. Because, most people decide on a marriage, like, all right, let's do this. Not everybody decides on whether a baby should be born. Well, I'm not getting an abortion. Well, I don't even really know you, and you just trying to trap me. Or you got me pregnant on purpose, and Hey, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come on through. And I appreciate you. Yes. So peace to all of y'all except for that guy. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. Salute.